Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey. Now today we're just going to go over something real quick. I get a lot of questions about it, and I get a lot of people who are budget smokers who don't necessarily want to spend a whole lot of money, or they just don't have it right now, especially with the whole coronavirus thing going on at home. So with the coronavirus thing going on at home, or if you're new to cigars and you just don't know enough about it, I know I use my hands a lot, so just deal with it. But I wanted to go over just a basic idea. Now, a lot of guys will say, well, I don't have humidors. How do I maintain my cigars that I buy? I only buy maybe, say, 5 or 6 at a time. My best suggestion to you is that a lot of the shops, when you go into them, if you're going into a cigar shop or you're buying online, they all have them. I've seen everybody has some kind of version of it, and it makes no difference. You could either use it or don't use it. But the basic humidor that I can tell you that's the easiest way, there's a couple of them, but I'll show you some couple of easy ways. One is that you just get a big Ziploc freezer bag. Get a big gallon one, or you can get a quart one, or get, whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as it holds your cigars. Then you could buy either one, a lot of shops sell Boveda packs. A lot of the box cigars, like some of the PDRs, will come with them, which they're basically a humidified pack that's going to keep moisture where you're at. And then the other one is, if you don't want a Boveda and you want something you can use over and over, because once this one is kind of done, I don't have any idea. As far as I know, you can't refill it. You can't open it. You can't do anything with it. So when it's done, it's done. Are the water pillows. Now the water pillows are kind of interesting. You see here, they come. Some of them come already pre-filled, meaning they've already been saturated. Basically, there's a little pillow inside. Got a little, it's got some glycol, whatever it's called. It's like it's almost like a pellet or some kind of, listen, I'm not a scientific guy, I don't know. It's got some stuff on there that sucks up the water. Now what it does is, once you do that, you take distilled water. You don't use tap water, you don't use well water, you can use, I'm not sure on purified water. The only water I've ever used is distilled, because that's the only thing that won't ruin cigars. So once you fill it, you give it a few minutes, you fill it. 10 to 15 seconds usually is all it takes to start getting it soaked up. Then you take it, you put it back in the bag, and then you seal the bag. Now the bag, you can see, has little holes in the corner so that the humidity comes out. Now you can keep using that until the point when you fill it one time and the gel stuff has dried and it's hard. It's hard to the point where it won't re-expand when you put it in the water. It's pretty much done. Then you gotta get another one. But man, they're not that expensive, and they're very well worth the investment. So you take one of these, or you take one of these, or you can take 2 of them. I don't even know. You put them in a Ziploc bag with your cigars. Leave your cigars in the wrapper if they come in the wrapper. If they don't come in wrap, say you bought a cigar that doesn't have a cellophane wrap on it, my suggestion would be you could stick them in there with it. Just sometimes if too much moisture right on the wrapper could do something to the outside wrapper of the cigar. So my suggestion is a small Ziploc, like a sandwich Ziploc bag, a little cheap one, not even a Ziploc, it could just be a sandwich bag, a little teeny one that you use for like kids' lunches. And then put that cigar in there, and then just loosely stick it in there. You can do that. Another thing is, you can go to a store and buy a sponge, like a regular household sponge, not with any abrasion on one side, just a sponge. You can cut it in half, cut it into a corner, make 4 squares, and then just fill that with distilled water. Put that in take a Ziploc bag, punk little holes into it, put that in the bag, and then put that in your bigger bag where your cigars are. You can do that. Or the easiest one, no brain stinking, and it doesn't hurt them if you only have, like, say, less than a dozen cigars, is you put them in a bag that they come in. A lot of shops put your cigars in bags. You can leave it in that. As long as it's zip, it seals, stick it in the fridge. You can put them in the freezer. I've never done that. I've put them in the fridge if I didn't have my humidor prepared. But man, that's the easy, basic, cheap man way to do it, and to keep enjoying your cigars. So if you don't have a humidor and you don't have the ability and you want to do something like that, definitely check that out. That's something you can use. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can learn when you go to cigar shops or as you pick people online. But I do want to thank some of the people who kept posting that. I've had about 5 or 6 of those. So everybody that asked for that, you're welcome. But it is kind of an important thing, and I know I've never really went over it, but that's what you do. That's how you keep your cigars humid. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe. Always leave your comments. Thanks again for tuning in to Cigars and Whiskey. Have a great day. Have a great smoke, and I'll see you next time.